don't want to rain on the parade. It'd be like, this ain't nothing but chance, but that ain't nothing but chance. Hello everybody, I'm Shantell and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss fragrance dupes or replicas that are popular on YouTube right now. So child, if you are interested in seeing what I have to say or what are my opinions on some common dupes that you can find for these popular fragrances on social media right now, stay tuned. Okay, so before I get into it, I do want to thank y'all for coming back and watching me. I think we're up to about 350 subscribers right now. I am really trying to get to 500 because I really want to do a giveaway, and my overall goal is to get to 1,000. So if you're here and you're watching me, go ahead and subscribe. It is free. On this channel, we will talk about beauty, we'll talk about fragrances. I'm just getting my feet wet into the YouTube world, so I am looking forward to doing a lot more with you guys and then learning a lot as I go. So I'm going to talk about dupes today, and when I talk about dupes, I'm going to talk about replicas, and I'm not talking about dossier, or I'm not talking about alt fragrances or any of those different types of dupe companies. When I find dupes, it's generally by accident. I'm the type of person, if I like a scent, I tend to go for that scent. I don't want to dupe for it. I don't want a replica for it. It's just something in my I guess I want to say I'm a little bit competitive with myself, and if I see something and I want it and I love it, I'm not going to tell myself, oh well, you got to get a dupe or a replica. I'm going to say I'm gonna get it, even if that means I need to put up about $50 every 2 weeks just until I can afford that fragrance. I'm going to get it. But I know a lot of individuals are not like that. Some people are like, it's really just the scent that counts. There are individuals like me who not only pay for the actual fragrance because I want it, but sometimes we're also fans of the house, so we're paying for the name whether we want to admit it or not. Or some of us like to pay for the notoriety of having the scent. So whatever your reasons being, there are some individuals that are not like me, or there are some individuals that actually seek out dupes or that want to get a cheaper fragrance for the same scent. So I'm here for you today. We're going to talk about these. Most of these fragrances I own a full bottle of the original, and I also generally own the dupe as well, and I'll tell you why I own the dupe. I do what's called layering. We're going to do a whole new video on that. If you want to hear what I have to say about layering, go ahead and click the subscribe button, because we'll be talking about layering soon here. A lot of times upon looking for something to layer with the fragrance, I tend to come across a dupe, or I'm out and about and I really want to smell a scent and it's been months or weeks and I finally got my hand on a bottle. I'm in the store and I smell it and I go, that smells like something I already have. So let me go ahead and save y'all the trouble. I know some people get a little, their feathers get a little ruffled. You know, if you pay about $400 for a bottle, you don't want to hear that there's a replica in Bath and Body Works or there's a replica in Kohl's, but we're just gonna keep this between us. This is gonna be our little secret and we'll discuss it today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put the picture of the actual fragrance here, and then I'll put a picture of the dupe here. First fragrance that I want to call to the carpet is Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb. Now, over the years, there are plenty of fragrances that have been dupes for this, or you can even find a dupe to Flowerbomb in Walgreens. But a dupe that is consistent for me, that I've actually used since it came out, is one that is made by Bath and Body Works, and that is Sensual Ambre. And Sensual Ambre is considered what is called a retired scent on Bath and Body Works website, so you'll always be able to find it there. Flowerbomb is considered what's called a floral patchouli scent. It has notes of bergamot, tea, osmanthus, orchids, jasmine, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. To me, even though it's called Flowerbomb, I don't consider this a floral scent. I actually consider Flowerbomb a very sweet tea and vanilla scent because it is very sweet and it's perfect for the winter and the fall. If you have a couple of dollars to spend for Bath and Body Works, but you like the scent of Flowerbomb, and Flowerbomb is just not where you are right now as far as your budget, as far as your mindset, I say try Sensual Ambre, dead on dupe. I promise you. Next one that I have on my list is Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. I believe that's the name of the company. And this one is a very warm scent as well. It is a vanilla scent and it has some notes of pear in it, and then caramel, and then some amber as well. This scent got a lot of traction on social media within the last year, and I did not purchase it because when I finally got a chance to go inside of the store, or Sephora I believe it was, and sniff this scent, it smelled to me just like Al Rehab's Golden Sand. Golden Sand is described as a caramel vanilla scent with some amber. The only difference between the Vanilla Woods, excuse me, and the Golden Sand from Al Rehab is Al Rehab's have a little bit of oud. And oud, to me, it smells a little bit like wet wood. I can sniff that in there. I can smell that in the Golden Sand. But what kind of gives it that wet, juicy, woodsy scent in Golden Sand mimics the pear in Vanilla Woods. To me, the two are pretty much so similar that if I sprayed one on one wrist and I sprayed the other on the other wrist, I would not smell a difference. And here's the kicker. Vanilla Woods is about, I want to say $75 on Sephora's website, whereas the Al Rehab, you can find it on eBay for as cheap as $5.99. You can also find it on Amazon for about $10 to $15. Amazon, you're going to pay a little bit more. In my mind, I wrap it that I'm paying more for the expedited shipping, but you can find it on Amazon as well. But if it were me, I wouldn't even look at the Vanilla Woods. I would try out the Golden Sand before I try the Vanilla Woods. And the longevity is actually better on the Golden Sand, which is just a little roll-on oil, than it is on the Vanilla Woods. I don't think you can miss much by trying it, but I think it is a great dead-on dupe, and I also will guarantee that you will love this one if you love Golden Woods. Okay, so I kind of mentioned this one, I want to say, in my very first video, which I'll probably end up redoing because the quality sucks, but I'm learning. This one is not a perfume, but it is a body cream, and I think it is important to mention this because it is the bomb in the fall and the winter. It is one of my favorite creams to mix with pretty much every type of sweet perfume that I have, and it is none other than Laurent Mercier's Ambre Vanille body cream. This one, if you know, you know. This one runs for about $72 on like Saks, Neiman's. It's a pretty pricey one. If you want to step down a little bit, I would suggest trying Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream for literally about a third of the price. So it's literally about 60% of the cost of the Laurent Mercier's. Now, the notes on the Laurent Mercier, it says it's amber and vanilla. Whereas on the Boom Boom Cream, it has pistachio, caramel, and all of those good things. They smell literally the exact same way. The only difference is the Sol de Janeiro, it has more of a yellowish tint, we'll say, whereas the Ambre Vanille is more like a creamy white or like a milky white color. The consistency, I don't get more moisture from one or the other. Both of them are very nice to rub on the body. Both of them leave my skin feeling the exact same way. I really don't necessarily see why anyone would pay the cost for the Ambre Vanille versus the Boom Boom Cream. I like them both, but it's no need to spend the money for the Ambre Vanille when the Boom Boom Cream does the exact same thing. As a matter of fact, the Laurent Mercier, like the amount of moisture, you can get that from a cream at Target. It's nothing luxurious about it to me. It's nothing any different as far as the moisture. It's the scent that really gets to me, and it does not last longer than the Boom Boom Cream. As a matter of fact, I think the Boom Boom Cream lasts longer, and I also think the Boom Boom Cream projects more, so go ahead and try it out. The next one that I'm going to talk about, a recent dupe that just came out for this one, is for Ysl Libre. Now, I spoke about Libre in another one of my videos, and I'm not going to really kind of talk much about the scent itself because I think everybody and their mama probably knows how it smells. It is rather expensive if you want to buy it directly from a good website like Neiman's or directly from YSL. But it is a white floral scent. It has a little bit bit of lavender in it. It is a little bit powdery and woodsy, and it has some notes of orange in there. Again, that lavender, some vanilla, musk, and some cedar and ambergris. Now let's talk about the most recent dupe that just came out for this one. And I know this may ruffle some people's feathers because Ysl Libre is like a cult favorite right now. Everybody loves it, and I see it hashtagged a lot on Instagram under the Black Girl Luxury tag. And Bath and Body Works just came for Black Girl Luxury's next, okay? So the dupe that I have found for this particular perfume is Bath and Body Works' Fairy Tale. Now, not only do they have a body mist, if you're really the type of person that just likes the scent of Libre, go ahead and get the Fairy Tale body mist. If you want to rev it up a little bit, they have the perfume that is $39.50 in the store. It also has notes of fresh orange blossom, vanilla, and warm amber. I don't think you would be disappointed if you just go to a Bath and Body Works and sniff this. If you're the type of person you're like,
I don't want to put Bath and Body Works on my skin,
they probably have a candle. Get the candle, and I'm pretty sure they have a wallflower or a wall hook, excuse me, as well. So go ahead and try that out. But it's literally a dead-on dupe. If I was out in the market for Ysl Libre, I would not buy the Ysl Libre, knowing that there's Bath and Body Works Fairy Tale out here smelling exactly the same. So okay, so my next one. Now this one, ooh, child, this one really gonna ruffle some feathers because, ooh, nobody goes harder about their scents than fans of the House of Chanel. And I am a Chanel fangirl. There was a point in time in my life where I pretty much owned every Chanel that was released outside of the exclusive line. So this came from my neck when I smelled it, and I said, wow, okay. The perfume that I'm going to speak about today is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. Now, I've owned this since I was in college. I'm not going to age myself right now, but I've owned it for a very, very long time. And I've mixed and matched different scents all over the globe with this particular perfume, but I'm always going to keep a bottle in my collection. The dupe, the closest dupe that I found to this that's not like an intended replica is Bath and Body Works Into the Night. I know. What is up with me and Bath and Body Works? I love Bath and Body Works too. I will wear a perfume from House of Sillage, and I can also wear a perfume from Bath and Body Works. I'm multifaceted, okay? Into the Night. It doesn't have similar notes. Chanel is an orange blossom scent, and to me, it's like orange blossom, patchouli, a little bit of vanilla, and then a little bit of musk in there. That's how it projects on me. Only difference between Into the Night is it has some berries in it. So it's a little bit sweeter in there, and it's a little bit more wearable. When I think about Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, I'm not thinking about a 16-year-old girl who goes to school with a backpack, okay? Into the Night, that 16-year-old, if she kind of want to revs it up a little bit and wear a scent to homecoming or to prom, I would probably recommend that for her. So it's a little bit more, I don't want to say juvenile because that sounds childish. That sounds like I'm saying that it smells more childish, but it smells a little bit more wearable for the average individual. That's my dupe for that. So much so I bought the shower gel. I think I got the spray in there, and I've also got the cream, maybe even the lotion, and I layer them together and I love it. So if you like Coco Mademoiselle, but it does that thing that Chanel does, if you've owned or sniffed more than 3 fragrances from Chanel, you know Chanel has a signature undertone that is there. If you don't like that thing that Chanel does, but you kind of like Coco Mademoiselle, go ahead and try Into the Night from Bath and Body Works. It's literally about an 80% price reduction in the price, and you really can't go wrong with it. So continuing with the theme of Chanel, let's go ahead and talk about Chanel Chan's Tendre. This is one of my favorites too. I love it because it's such a bright, fresh floral scent. For me, it is a very grapefruit scent. It also has some jasmine in it. It has amber, musk, and a little bit of iris in it. Iris kind of gives like an airy, clean, fresh scent. But let's tell the truth here. Several perfumers have come for Tendre's neck and creating replicas or dupes to this. And I don't know if they were purposeful, but we're just gonna talk about it today because that's the point of this video, to let you guys know what are some similar scents. I actually have 3 today to talk about when it comes to this particular fragrance. The first one being Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. Now, the notes in that is similar to Chanel Chance, where it kind of smells like that grapefruit scent. It's a little bit more sweet. And again, remember how I just said Chanel does that thing? That thing is not there. But if you put one on one wrist and the other on the other wrist, you'll know the difference, because again, Chanel does the Chanel thing that it does, and this one is a little bit more sweet. And then the Marc Jacobs does not last as long as the Chanel. I'll keep it real with that. The Chanel, it will literally bring you through a whole day, and then you take off your sweater. If you sprayed it on your scarf is going to smell like it for weeks. Marc Jacobs could never. Another one that smells just like Chance to me is the Vince Camuto Fiori. I really like Fiori. I like it a lot, but I don't like it enough to buy it because it smells entirely too close to Chanel Chance Tendre. It is a little bit sweeter, and again, it's a little bit more wearable, but if you're a woman that loves the Chanel Chance, you're gonna love Fiori. The only thing is Fiori is a little bit more fresh. Fiori is a little bit more wearable. Now, there's another one that just came out that a lot of people are really vibing and getting into, and I don't want to rain on the parade and be like, this ain't nothing but Chance, but that ain't nothing but Chance. And it is Byredo's Mojave Ghost. I really just kind of got into Byredo within the last year, and I really do enjoy the house, but they're very hit or miss. I'm not feeling I ain't gonna get all into it, but I'm really not feeling the low projection. I'm really not feeling the lasting power for the prices. But I smelled Mojave Ghost and was pissed off. I don't have a Saks in my state, so if I travel somewhere, I tend to go to Saks there, and I do all of my sniffing and get it out there. And I went and I smelled Mojave Ghost. I sprayed it on my wrist, and I walked out and I said, I'm not getting this. I said, because it smells just like something else. And I knew what that something else was. It was Chance Tendre. The notes aren't necessarily very similar. Mojave Ghost, if you were to read that, you would think that it's a scent that's not very sweet. It says the top notes is musk, and then it has some magnolia and violet in it, and then it has some cedar and ambergris in it at the bottom notes. To me, it's like a more sharper, more pure, more pungent in a good way, Chanel Chance Tendre when you first sniff it. Chanel Chance is a little bit more sweeter and a little bit more happier. This isn't as happy and it isn't as sweet as the Chance. However, when it dries down and smooths out into your skin, which takes about, I'm gonna say 10 minutes, it's literally Chance. So if it were me, I would skip Mojave Ghost by Byredo, unless you are a Byredo house fan and this is what you want to do with your life, and you want to pay for the name and you want to just buy the Byredo, then get it. But if you just like the scent, that scent quality that's between Marc Jacobs, Fiori, and then Chance, I would probably go with the Fiori out of all of them. But I would probably go with the Fiori out of the 3. Okay, and the next one, I have several that can match this as well. It's a personal favorite of mine because I've taken it with me to a few adventures this past summer, and it just brings back great memories. I love it, but if you're in the market to smell like it, there's plenty other things that can get the job done, and I wouldn't necessarily use this. And it is Tom Ford's Soliel Blanc. If you know me, you know that is my boo. It is my fragrance. I love it. However, there are several different fragrances out there that can mimic or give you the same ideal this one goes. There always are slight differences among them all, but I think that for this particular fragrance, it is so expensive that if you just like that beachy, salty, sandy, sweet caramel scent, and you just kind of want the essence of this, I would try these. The first being Bronze Goddess. by Estee Lauder. I love Bronze Goddess. I used to wear Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder, but over the years it got a little bit too sweet because they changed the formula every few years, or every couple of years I should say, and they lost a lot of that musk, and I lost a lot of that sand quality and that beachy quality, and I just didn't want to just smell like a sweet perfume for the summer. I kind of want to smell like suntan lotion. But if you like that vibe, go back and try Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. If you have a cosmetic company outlet or a CCO near you, they sell like discounted MAC, Tom Ford. You might find the Soliel Blanc in there, but I know for a fact you will find the Bronze Goddess in here, and I think right now it's like 50% off of the CCO price. Literally, I was priced at about $22, and I just left there last week for the Bronze Goddess. I did not pick it up because I have some like the Soliel Blanc, and I have another fragrance that I'm going to mention to you, and I have like the mini sizes, 2 of the mini sizes of the Soliel Blanc. So I was just like, there's no reason for me to pick it up. I'm having regrets now that I'm doing this video, and I might have to go back and get it. Okay. Another one is by Brooklyn, and it is called Salt. Now this one is very much sweeter than the Bronze Goddess as well as the Soliel Blanc. It has a very caramel coconutty vibe to it. If you're the type of person you like Soliel Blanc but you wish it had a little bit of coconut in it, try the Brooklyn Salt. It's crazy because I just looked up the notes and it doesn't have salt, or it doesn't have coconut in there, but I don't know if it's the tier flower and the ylang ylang in there, but those two together, it just gives really kind of banana coconutty-ish vibes for me. But I will go ahead and just try it, see if you like it. I think it's in Sephora for like $105. But if you buy one of those fragrance samplers for $68, that's a great deal because you're almost getting $40 off of that bottle, and you really can't find that at discounters right now. So it's by Ellis Brooklyn, and it's called Salt. So try that dude out. Another one that's very similar to it is the Replica's Beach Walk. Now the Replica Beach Walk to me is the closest dupe, but the Replica Beach Walk is also kind of up there to me as well. I think a full 3-ounce bottle is about $135, and I'm not sure if they have the 1-ounce bottle of that, but I do know that they have the little 0.33 fluid ounce little tube sprays, and that's about $30. So try that one as well. Again, it's one of those that it smells so similar to the Tom Ford Soliel Blanc that I was just like, I'm not gonna do it, so I didn't get it. But try that as well. Okay, so the very last one, and I know Byredo people are going to fight me because they love to tussle over that Byredo. We're gonna talk about Byredo's Gypsy Water. I love this scent. It is a very good scent. The only thing is the projection sucks and the longevity sucks. It smells really good, but it immediately turns into a skin scent on you. It's like a citrusy fresh scent, and it reminds me of just now getting out of the shower, and then it's just like you put on a lemon lotion, and I don't know, a lemon floral lotion is what it smells like to me. The perfume that smells exactly like it, and the reason why I bought this over the Gypsy Water is because I really love this house, because one of my top favorites is from this house, and it is Tocca's Colette. So I have a mini of the Byredo Gypsy Water, and I love it. You definitely have to douse yourself into it. I was literally thinking about buying the Gypsy Water, and if you know, you know. The smallest bottle of Gypsy Water is about, the smallest full bottle of Gypsy Water is about $190. So while I'm thinking about buying it, I run into Colette. I immediately bought the Colette. The Colette was like $60, and I think Tocca had a sale going on, or at least if you sign up for coupons, you get like 15 or 20% off, and it's literally the exact same thing. The performance is a little better. It's not the best, but it's a little bit better. But if you like Gypsy Water, or you want to smell what Gypsy Water smells like, and you don't have a place to sell Byredo near you, go into the nearest Sephora and try Colette, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. They are literally the dead on dupes. Well, that is all that I have today. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you on my next video, and thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day.
Girl, you got me wide open. Waiting all day and I'm hoping. So baby, don't